show.
Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
And you can't beat that.
It's hashtag Wrestlepals.
Hey.
And Laurel after Laurel after Laurel after Laurel after Laurel after Laurel after Laurel.
Whoa. What do you want to talk about Yanny for?
Live at the Acropolis. Live at the Apocalypse.
Nah, I like your made-up word better. Yeah, I know it's a thing. Nobody plays the Red Rocks in the Mall?
Nope.
Okay.
Just the Apocalypse.
The Red Rocks are kind of blue.
Hey, there we are.
There we go. Hey, everybody, it's hashtag Wrestlepals. I'm supposed to introduce the show now. I'm a little thrown off because it is not
Laurel after
the
Laurel.
middle of... Stop with the Yanny talk. Jesus Christ. Hi. It's hashtag Wrestlepals. It's monsters, not a... The hell is that? That's not
Science!
XYIE. Is that only for boys?
She blinded me with science.
I'm sure that would. Let's pour that directly in your eyes and see if you can see. Let's not see if you can see. Let's see if you can not. Just want to poke you in the eye. That's all I want to do. Hey, everybody, it's hashtag WrestlePals. Look, calm down. He's hashtag WrestlePal Justin.
Yeah!
All right. F it. Get hype. I don't care. And I'm hashtag WrestlePal Nate. What? Yeah. Oh, come on! What, really? Like I was prepared for it. I was Hey, everybody. It's a different time, a different day, a different...
Everything.
Everything.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Justin.
Hey, Nathan.
I'm upwardly mobile.
Hey, Nathan.
Huh?
I'm still not bae. Yet.
Oh, yeah, well,
And it continues.
The hell?
What? What's the matter? Huss!
God damn it.
Huss!
You can't give me the meaning back? You can't give me a little of this?
Oh, man.
No? I gotta get this?
Yes. Huss!
Great. You know what? I ain't mad. That's great. Goddamn berserker.
Hey, there we go.
What's up?
Hashtag Justin is great.
He is. New day, new time. And we're still kind of in transition, but we don't want to like leave a week off. We don't like to take a week off. We like to get together. We don't like to talk about dumb wrestling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we got like nothing to talk about, we got plenty to just hate about each other. If nothing else. Hey, Justin.
Hey, Nathan.
Look at us at an appropriate time.
Yeah.
Does it feel good? You like the nighttime? Is the nighttime?
The nighttime is the right time.
That was the question I was going to ask. I'm happy to hear that it is the right time. For Christ's sake.
Science.
It's not a sponsor. I'm not entirely sure it's a product. It's just kind of a...
Awesome.
Well, it's in a can. No, just in case it kills you, I should be here to talk to the authorities. If we're both dead, then it looks like a weird murder-suicide pact. And they're pretty much going to assume I murdered you.
Right.
And then I offed myself.
What's the problem here? Where's the lie? Wrestlepals after dark.
Yeah, sure. Good Christ.
Ellie is still upset at the lack of valor in the line. Listen,
What?
I asked Nathan who his commitment was, and he told me it was the Berserker. What do you want from me?
I said hush. And you misunderstood me, obviously.
No.
Then I said
Huss.
Yanny.
What was this about?
and you
When you
misunderstood
said
me
hush,
again.
then what was this about?
My hand was, it was numb. I laid down and I laid on my arm, and I woke up and it's like my hand was dead. I was trying to get some blood back in there. Look, still a little dead there. Nothing.
All right.
And no feeling in the hand.
Ain't got no feeling.
Huss. Huss.
I don't have everything set up here either.
I know, you don't. And we're just weirdly vamping. You know what we're doing? This is a spite show. Welcome to the spite show. You know why we're going on? Because goddamn it, we can. And we're gonna. You can't stop us. You probably could stop. Please don't report us. We're getting kicked off. We got kicked off of somewhere last week, right? I don't care. Justin.
Hey,
Gus,
look at this.
what happened?
Look what Ellie sent me. Commitment.
Look, when Finn Balor makes the entrance, it's very fantastic. They do the sweeping
Look at those
camera shot.
abs.
Yeah, they go all the way down to his legs. It's ridiculous. They do the sweeping camera shot this week. Watching live, you get to see a little bit more. You get to pay attention. I'm actually like paying attention to the product as I'm watching live.
Yeah, weird.
Camera swept a little low, dude.
Yeah, a little too low for
Well,
your
short-
liking.
way low. They usually keep it right above the waist. They did not this week, and it was like,
That's all
Jesus
for Ellie.
Christ. Glad it's not during the dinner hour. It's ridiculous.
Speaking of commitment,
What are you?
commitment.
See, hold on. You want commitment?
Uh-huh.
There it is. Committed to this garbage mustache and this terrible beard.
Uh-huh.
Why? Because I'm living my life out of spite these days, Justin.
Trying to live.
I'm
life?
just trying to LIV my life.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what that means.
Hmm?
By the way, there's more commitment. I mean, it's the same commitment as
It's
last
the
week, but
same.
I really enjoy this photo.
Well, you know what? The commitment and the longevity. That's how it's going to happen, Justin.
Yeah. I didn't
The
say
restraining order,
Oh.
the court ordered psychotherapy, the the injunctions, the ceases, also the desists,
There'll be none of those.
the Laurels, and the Yannis together again.
They wrote an album together. It must have got released today.
Hi, Justin.
Hi, Nathan. Before we really start jumping in here,
What?
to nothing.
We got a couple things. to
Christopher
talk
Brown. Hey guys, I just read some news that has me laughing my ass off.
about.
Feel free to share it.
Oh, yes, please.
A little bit of a light day. I mean, between the shift to nights, which for the foreseeable future we're going to be on nights
Mhm.
until you settle into the new work routine and we know where we can kind of place the show.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a little behind the scenes talk, new gig, very much better than the old gig.
Mhm.
Employed,
We
mon-
are the new gig, same as the new gig.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. I'll just let him go. So yeah, the energy's a little different. I'm a little bit more manic during the day, a little bit more not so manic in the evening. It'll come around. I'm starting to babble as it is.
Depressive is
I-
within my home.
I haven't said a word in 3 hours. Justin's been talking to me, and I've just been staring off into space. I stole 2 V8s. I drank them, and then I ate a cheese ball because it was here.
That's also true.
Mm-hmm. Pepitas make me gassy. Do you know what pepitas are?
No.
I think they're pumpkin seeds. I'm not sure. They were green, and I ate just a ton of them today, right? And then
A
I
ton
had
of anything is not.
then I had a lot of abdominal pain, and then I excused myself, and then I felt better. That's my day. I
Ellie,
got paid for that too. by the
Ellie
way.
said Liv was a badass Monday. She's a badass every week, but
Mhm.
yeah, you're right. She was especially good. Check this one out.
What am I looking
this,
at?
This is your newest hashtag Wrestlepals.
Hmm?
They posted this earlier.
Oh, okay. Well, good for them. Excluding Sarah Logan. I don't like this.
All I need in this life of sin is just me and my girlfriend. Is the quote. What?
A new song title for you? L.I.V. My Life?
Maybe.
Okay.
What?
You're getting weirder on me, Justin.
What are you talking about? What did I
I'm
do?
trying to fight my way back to a bit of
Dun, dun, dun,
normalcy.
dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. It's the goddamn Ewok celebration music, Justin. That's what it reminds me of. I've been trying to figure it out. He's playing me like songs on dun, 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 Yum, yum. Yeah, I can feel the fuck. Oh, look, I'm not saying it's that. It's very
I don't
different.
even know what that is.
It's very different.
What's an Ewok?
It's in a Star War.
What's a Star War?
There were several of them.
I don't know what any of
Some
those
people
are.
call them Star Wars.
What is several?
Several, more than one. It's a series thereof, a grouping, a number more than singular.
Jenny, that's the ultimate tag team for me and Justin. It's true.
Huh?
The photo. That's like the ultimate commitment photo. It's a great photo.
Okay, cool.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 like that. Got the goddamn Ewok celebration. This is how you're gonna get me?
How do you feel about French Toast Crunch, though?
Yeah, I'm a big. You know what? After drinking 2 V8s and eating an entire cheese ball, a French toast crust sounds okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps if you could make a cheese ball with French toast crust on the outside, I'd be all right. Holy crap! I'm a little spastic today. I'm sorry. This is new. It's been a while since I've done a night show, and this is how I remember them. In other words,
it used to
won't.
be worse.
What? Oh,
Because
yeah.
we'd go on at like midnight,
Mm-hmm.
and you had been up for like 15 or 16 hours.
And I'd have work in like 3 hours.
Yeah, so,
I
yeah.
got work in like 7 hours, like a human.
You actually got to get some sleep.
Until I do have work in 3 hours, because the shifts are 6 to 6. So, fuck me, man.
No.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But you know why?
Ah, jeez.
Okay. Hey, everybody.
Man, all in are a bunch of sellouts.
Okay, hold on. That was the headline. You want to read it differently, read it properly, read it without your stank on it? Take the stank off of it. Go ahead.
All in are a bunch of sellouts.
No, he's still a little vicious, still a little biting, still a little bit snappy.
I'll save it for later. All in are a bunch of sellouts.
Sounding more positive, but it sounds like you're being a positively just jerk to them. Now, they're good, and it's a good thing. This is a universally good thing.
What'd I do?
And you just put some steak on it. Hold on. Hey, Justin, you're great.
Thanks.
Okay, you want to try this one? Hey, Justin, you're great.
Thanks.
That's not how. Okay, I can do better. Justin, you great.
Thanks.
No, it's not. No, that's not a thank you.
Oh.
I was
Supposed to be upset?
one more. Justin.
Okay, sure.
Justin, you're great.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
You
Feeling great.
great?
All right. Thanks.
All right. Okay, try the other line again. Try the headline again.
All in are a bunch of sellouts.
You know what? That was better. It was better. I think we've worked through this, and I think we got to where that needed to be.
Yeah.
Said 12 times. Yeah, dude. So the big kind of news event is not WWE. It's not even New Japan or ROH technically. It's not any of the big companies around the world. It's barely even an indie thing.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
self-funded thing.
remarkably independent thing.
It's first of all, no matter what I say from here on out,
Mhm.
I apologize if it comes off negative. I mean nothing negative that we're going to talk about. I am, in a weird way, proud of what they did.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing. Like it was taken as kind of a bet, a challenge, a gentleman's challenge, if you will. Ain't no way anybody but the big boys are going to be able to sell out like a 10,000 seat stadium.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Nobody or 10,000 seat arena. Nobody could do that. To which apparently one Cody and the Bucks of Youth took it as a challenge. Said,
I'll take that.
we could do that.
Give me 2 months.
Yeah, we can. We need a little bit of time. We'll throw it together. Give me an arena and give me. Yeah, I got this.
And that's the worry I have. That's going to come off as negative.
And I don't think anybody ever said you can't do that.
No.
But they were like, no,
We're
go
gonna.
go right ahead.
Yeah.
But let's see. Go right ahead. That sounds in my head now.
They've had 7-8 months,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, now they stuck true to the word. Tickets went on sale last Friday,
Uh-huh.
so 2 months ish, a little more than. But they've been promoting it. They had the date like 2 months out of when they said, "Hey, we're going to do." They did it smart, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Is they said only 2 months to promote.
Well, you had some of the business-wise, some of the savviest dudes and some of the most straightforward dudes, and dudes pretty much known for their straightforwardness and honesty, and not being garbage, not trying to just get over and make cash. They want to do right by the business, right by themselves, and right by the performers.
They came up with the name of the event relatively shortly after.
Yeah.
They came up with the date, and then it was a whole thing.
Yeah, stuff started falling into place. Like, where's it going to be? Oh.
Which arena?
Ooh.
And then, started naming names of who's going to be there, and then they announced, hey, this is when it's going to happen, all the time using Being the Elite as a vehicle to promote for it.
Fantastic.
I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. Like, everything that they did, like I said, I hope it doesn't come off as me being negative, because I think it's remarkable.
No, I really feel like that was the whole vibe of it. It's like nobody said you can't. Nobody said you won't, or I bet you can't. I bet there's no way he could do that or they could do that. But I think it was just kind of I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see what you can do. And I'll be damned, dude.
Putting you, there's nothing that makes me happier than people putting their money where their mouth is. Like Drew McIntyre, he said, "I'm better than this" when he got canned. Went around the world, proved that he's a draw, that he's something special. Came back, and now look at him. Cody Rhodes left and said, "I'm better than what's being handed to me." And he's worked his ass off, and he's one of the, if not the top draw in independent wrestling right now. It's amazing.
And he's showing that there's a giant market for that. And what's amazing is, I don't know when the mindset changed, but I almost felt like WWE is, in a weird way, proud and supportive of the idea.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're not going to actively go out and say, hey, let's go promote you. But there was a time and place where it's like, if anybody on the roster mentions this, you're going to be suspended, and you're in.
Yeah.
But anymore, it was, again, I feel it was a whole vibe of, we want to see if you can do it, dude. Please. Prove that you can.
Well, and then on top of
Bold
that,
statement. Let's see how you do.
The one thing I keep saying all along, Vince isn't stupid, man. And, I mean, he's got to be aware of this by now, at least. Whatever big happens in wrestling, it's good for WWE.
Right.
The bigger and better wrestling is, the better it is for WWE. There's no denying that. And for something like this to happen in Chicago, to have this big of an event happen there and sell out that fast.
Yeah.
Next time WWE rolls through, I mean, it's all good for professional wrestling. Right?
Man, I feel like that's been the mindset that's changed with the WWE. It was very much we want to control the intellectual property. We want to own the names. We want to control the branding, control the way things are marketed, and as a result, the money to come through it. And they realize, I feel like the whole mindset has changed of, we want you to be personally invested in your character, your product. We want you to be the best representative of you and your product. And if you need to go out there and make something of it or not make something of it, we can cut those ties. And when you come back around, we want you to make a ton of money with us. We do make a ton of money without us. And when we get together, I want us all to make a lot of money together.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, that's been so positive for a lot of things. It's gone. I mean, not necessarily gone are the days, but there was a time when somebody disappears from WWE, they're immediately like, well, we got to go for the name change. And yeah, here's that guy formerly known as, he's appearing on this. We're not supposed to call him this, but we're going to call him this.
Yeah.
And now it feels like a little more, a little freer, a little nicer. There's not going to be as much nastiness as there, because I got to ask. The Too Sweet cease and desist. Think that was real?
I mean, according to the Bucks on Jericho's pod, yes, but
that seems like a very old school WWF move. Like, no, anything that's remotely close to something that we had, that's ours, and we own it, and you can't no has, we has.
Well,
but
I mean,
I almost feel like that's. I almost hope it was fake, and the Bucks were like, "No, this is. I guess we gotta have this other merch now that you gotta buy.
Yeah.
And I hope that's the way it was. And I hope WWE's watching it going like, look at you, making some controversy out of you.
And that's what the Buck, again, pointing to the Bucks on Jericho's pod, they said they're just putting us over. Like,
Exactly.
they're selling for us. And so it's like,
The more that they fight, the more the promotion they give.
well, it didn't even have to be this big deal, but then, the Bucks are like, oh, well, we can't do this. We've got this. So, stop selling for us. But here we are, 10,000 seats selling. I don't even think we said the most important part, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Did we say that yet?
The all-in event in September. September, right?
Yeah, September 1st.
Tickets go on sale, gone in under 30 minutes, 10,000 seats.
That's amazing.
Then people are doing some analysis of the secondary markets too. It's like it's not a whole lot of scalper activity on this. This looks like a ton of fans going at it. There will be secondary markets. There's always going to be secondary markets, but there's a big difference between 20% bought up for scalpers and speculators. Between that and oh shit, it sold out. We can't get it now. The scalpers aren't in on it because legit fans bought it.
Yeah.
The scalpers aren't as inclined to invest in something that's not a proven commodity yet. Can they sell out? Will it be worth it? And this is all after they strategically decided to keep the tickets kind of under what market value could command.
Yeah.
And it's like
I was looking at those ticket prices. I was like, man, that's affordable.
some of them starting at like $25,
yeah.
dude.
We could have gone.
Well, hold on. I'm working now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can plan a little bit more come future time. As those dates come out, we could talk.
Technically
And
speaking, we
go.
could still end up going because the scalpers did buy a couple hundred seats, depending
But
on
a
what
couple
they
hundred
mark.
versus a few thousand.
Yeah, and depending on what the markup ends up being. I'd love to be able to make it. The one thing that's not happening is we're not going to be at StarCast,
Yeah, Jesus.
unfortunately.
Yeah, those announcements are starting to come now.
Those tables not affordable.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
The biggest of the big names are going to go there, and that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. It's going to be a weird event thing.
Yeah.
It's like the stupid VidCon things or whatever. Yeah, the VidCon things aren't there for small YouTube creators.
Right.
They're there for showing off and meeting the celebrities. So I mean, if that's what StarCast ends up being, that's cool, man. It's an opportunity for some of those larger wrestling podcasts and those that want to shell out the cash to get in there to rub some elbows and get a little notoriety. They have an opportunity to get a little notoriety at someplace other than trying to build up a following,
Yeah.
which is nice. That's not a negative thing. It's definitely not a negative thing, and obviously they can command those prices. So cool, man.
Let's see
Do it.
something real quick.
What's that?
Wait, what did you say? What was the last thing you said?
Cool, man.
And then
Laurel. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm surprised you don't have that queued up. Granted, you just queued up everything, all of our old assets from all of I'm glad you stopped what you were doing. Hey. You don't even make the sound anymore. You just you get the little weird you get the percussive. That's not the
hold
sound.
on, I want to see if this is going through the stream.
Okay.
I think so.
I heard it
Me too.
in my dreams. In my sleep.
How about this one?
Who are you to doubt El Dandy?
El Dandy gonna be there at the
You know his finisher?
Maybe.
Do you know El Dandy's finisher? What it was?
I don't know, but I'd imagine it was Dandy.
The Dandy Pinch.
What the what?
Hmm?
What is it? What?
The
Why?
the Dandy Pinch.
What did he do? Did he pinch his son? Ah! I give up.
Jesus.
I give up. I give up. I'm sorry.
Thanks for wrecking everything.
Dude, I'm sorry. Oh, did I really just yank everything?
Yes.
I'm used to a long cord. There's your phone. That's what you get. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're off the rails today.
Dude. All In has sold out. Which is great, dude. Amazing. Can you hear?
Ish. Again, I hate to hammer home the same point, but it's all good for wrestling. It is all good for wrestling.
And you see that with the idea of the WWE trying to foster other territories. And I say the word territory, I don't mean like actual territories, but goddamn if they don't feel like territories, dude.
Yeah.
Because we just had the announcements of like the UK tournament rosters coming out.
Like they announced half of it today. The other half comes out Friday, I think.
It's fantastic. You know what? It's something that builds that little bit of excitement going into it. It's gonna be interesting. Now, other things about the All In.
Yeah.
The All In. Are we calling it the All In?
The All In.
Lot of the casters are starting to announce, which is fun.
Yeah.
But another announcement is going to be. I think you pointed this out earlier. Let's get to this first. A lot of people saying, "Man, this card is stacked."
There's no card yet.
There's no card.
There's no card yet. I don't think there's a single match that is 100% sure
Mm-hmm.
yet. I don't think so, anyway.
I mean, the first thing we heard was, "Oh yeah, we're going to get another Cody Kenny match here, and it's going to be amazing." That was months and months ago when it was like kind of relevant to the storyline for New Japan, but now not quite as much. And now there's more interesting prospects out there, like Billy showed up.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, here we are at this
in
event
Chicago, his hometown.
in Chicago, at a place where he's building a following and rebuilding a brand.
Mm-hmm.
Billy Corrigan left out of the TNA garbage
Yeah.
and said, "I'm gonna take the NWA brand. I want to rehab it. I want the idea of territorial wrestling to have a bit of a resurgence." Meanwhile, the WWE saying, "Hey, you know what's kind of cool? The idea of territories. This is interesting." Go ahead.
Billy built a brand in Chicago already.
Mhm.
Resistance Pro. I don't know if it's still active. I know he had left it to do TNA,
Right?
and then everything with that.
Yeah.
So he's already got, other than just being the front man for the Smashing Pumpkins, he has a huge Chicago following. It's home.
And he hasn't, at any point as far as wrestling goes, as far as wrestling promotion goes, he hasn't had a failure yet. He kind of got weirdly iced out of TNA, which, cool. So he's immediately, instead of just going and licking his wounds and taking off, he snatches up the NWA and begins rehabbing the brand and the classic NWA title, and building it by having a traveling champion going around and defending, and having a few championship matches, championships trade now and again with somebody else that he wants to promote or push at that time. Whoever's going to be a good representative for the NWA. That being said, Billy announces the NWA title is going to be All In. Now here we have a show that's populated by a lot of ROH dudes, a lot of New Japan dudes, which is something that's been a working relationship that has worked, especially after New Japan kind of got screwed out of a relationship with Impact and TNA. To see ROH go in there and says, "No, we operate a very similar product. There's a respect for the sport, for the art." And they've had a very good working relationship for quite some time. Here's Billy Corrigan rehabbing the NWA and having a bit of a proven track record, coming in with the NWA title, saying, "We would like this to be defended at this show."
Yeah.
This super indie show, this show that's indie to the point that it transcends indie shows. Super indie, if you will. And putting the title into the show, potentially fostering what could be the beginnings of a New Japan, ROH, and NWA working relationship.
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing. People have talked about the Cody and Kenny potentially getting another match here. Ever since Billy came out with the NWA title is All In, we've had people saying, "Oh my God, Cody could be challenging for this,"
Including his brother.
and carrying and challenging for the title that his father bled for and carried proudly. That's a crazy, amazing thought, dude.
Yeah.
And then were Cody to win. First of all, just the prospect of a match brings more prestige to the title, and it's great for both of them. It would be amazing for Cody in that match to be able to say he's challenging for the belt that his father carried. His father grew in notoriety. Helped the title that his father helped grow in notoriety.
Mm-hmm.
Cody could win this thing and end up defending the NWA title in New Japan somewhere, taking it anywhere, everywhere.
Yeah.
What world are we in, dude? What sort of weird confluence of amazing factors have come together and decided, hey, everybody, we're all going to be cool?
Cody said this shortly after he left WWE.
What you got?
That wrestling's in a boom again. And the sellout of All In and seeing this happen with NWA, its proof is in the pudding. There's absolutely a boom again.
Yeah.
Wrestling is becoming cool again. A lot of my friends that had stopped watching are watching WWE again.
It's
that's a
weird,
start,
dude.
you know?
Like, people you would never think are, like, looking at it and being like, all right,
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a great time again.
That's right. Drag Race Season 10 is wrapping up. What else is on TV?
Wrestling.
I'll take a look. This ain't half bad.
Yeah. Well,
It's all bad.
it helps when you have two idiots to foster you in.
Dude, I'm sorry. Look, we came in here with nothing, and I'm all excited again.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm ready for bed. You know what?
Do you need some science?
Wrestling. I think I'm beyond Science's help, Justin.
Okay.
I'm going to need some, I don't know how to say z and put church into it. Or morality? Zorality?
What?
Laurel.
After.
That's what. Oh, Justin. Oh, Justin. Oh.
Oh yeah, here's Ellie said
Who?
Ellie said
No,
Green
that's not
Arrow, CM Punk, Omega, Rhodes, and Blanchard's daughter and the Bucks. Now I don't know if CM Punk is confirmed, but I was looking up some like pictures from All In, and one of the links like at the top is all signs point to CM Punk being All In. Even if he's just there, that's and advertised as being there. That's pretty big. I know he's friends with all them, so
and he doesn't seem to be as anti-wrestling as he once was.
Yeah.
He seems like he's warming up a little bit to it, as though this magical confluence of weird stuff is just enough to say. I just pictured him as like Ebenezer Scrooge busting out that second story window. You, what day is it? It's All In day, sir. Go fetch my gear. It's just
the one with the 3 stars.
yes. The biggest trunks in all of Chicago.
Was he Bastion Booger?
No.
Oh.
There can only be one. Oh, for God's sake. That is beyond back burner. Like, it doesn't need that to be amazing. It's already a success.
Yeah.
Beyond anybody's hopes or aspirations.
I don't know if you saw in the Slack, but I posted a photo. I haven't seen this anywhere, but the Bucks tweeted an all-in photo with where the A was replaced by Mysterio's mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah. But I haven't seen anything that said Mysterio's going to be there.
That's the thing. And it's the weird names that have. Do we even have like a confirmed list of everybody that has said they're all in?
Let's see.
Because I went looking earlier and it's like, Jesus Christ, Okada.
Yes.
Freaking Okada. Like, there's one thing between saying, like New Japan saying, hey, who would like to go over there to be a representative of New Japan, and saying, hey, who's the best we got? Who's the best that's ever been? Who's been champion a third of his goddamn life? Oh, yeah, go ahead. To Chicago. Where? Chicago. It's all right. It's the other side of the world. Go! Okay. Yes, Joey Ryan also all in. It means a little something different when he says it. I'm not sure if he's talking about an
What's
event
his ghost?
or an event.
He's dead.
He's dead?
Yeah, so it's his ghost.
What happened to Joey Ryan?
I haven't seen it yet, but I seen that
Somebody
he died
killed
on,
Joe and Ryan?
Yeah, he died on being the Elite. So I haven't seen it yet, but he's
Terrible.
dead.
That would explain Joey Ryan's ghost. I thought it was a clever name for a really garbage 11th tier podcast who just said, "Yeah, I got $8,000 laying around. Let's go." What's the name of your show? Joey Ryan's Ghost. That's an inside reference, and then there's way inside.
Starcast info.
Can I also say how much I enjoy the name Starcast with 2 R's?
Yeah.
Makes me very happy. As if to say, hey, remember that Starcade thing? Yeah. Well,
that was the one I was looking for, but whatever. Okay. Here's a link.
Apparently, it looks like the NWO is going to be there.
This is just ticket information. I don't need that.
Hall, Nash, and X-Pac going to be there for a thing. I don't know what. That's the thing. You know what's the beauty of it?
There's
Yeah, it
Mysterio.
is. There's your pick. Yeah. A weird beauty of the thing is nobody knows what's going to happen here. I hope they get together and just sing show tunes and do dance numbers and stuff.
See,
That'd be the greatest goddamn show you've ever seen. I did see
it is Cody. Cody is challenging for it. Look at that.
Well, all right. The stuff's getting his stuff is getting updated friggin' moment by moment, dude. Now that the show has been sold, they don't need to. I kind of got a feeling they had the names announced to drum up excitement for it, and they might have been waiting a little bit on hey, what matches are gonna be there to be the.
Oh, that's what it was.
Hey, we need to sell tickets.
I thought I had seen this.
We need to push this. We need to build excitement. What can we do to build excitement? But they've sold out, dude. So
Yeah.
excitement's there. So hey, here are the matches. Go.
Here it is.
We could be getting those any day now.
The meet and greet. Punk is doing a meet and greet at Pro Wrestling Tees the day before.
Punk is doing a meet and greet.
Yeah.
A wrestling meet and greet with Pro Wrestling Tees.
Still looking for everybody that's going to be there. Macaulay Culkin is going to be at Starcast.
Oh, for Christ's sake, that's amazing.
Oh, Flip is getting another chance at being all in.
Poor Flip.
All right, so here's some photos. There's this dude. Okada, Bullet Club and ML, and no more photos.
Oh, do you have the visual up right now?
No.
Oh, okay, then.
I didn't set any of that up.
That's cool.
Because I wasn't sure if we were going to need it today or not. All right, well, whatever. I would have assumed that there would have been, something that said, hey, all these guys are all in. Most of this is all, for
The Starcast.
Starcast, yeah.
Well, I think that's the big thing. I think those announcements kind of started at Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal.
Is that Tessa?
No. I don't know who that is. She doesn't look familiar.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Hold on, let me dig.
Joey Janela and Penelope Ford.
Joey Janela's
Bad Boy and Bad Girl. Chelsea Green, she's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
She's all in, as it were.
Who is all in? Let's
I know
go.
Tessa is there.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
Deanna Purrazzo.
Uh-oh.
Hmm?
I found porn. Oh, they're all in, too. 8 of them. Jesus Christ.
Cutie P.
God damn it, Justin.
What?
You keep scrolling over there.
I'm done. I don't want to anymore.
I don't want it anymore.
Hurts my head.
That's the thing. They don't need to build the excitement because it was there.
Mm-hmm.
It has sold and it has moved, dude. And the hotels are selling out. I think that was one of the first things when the first proof of concept, proof of sales that they had were the hotel reservations. And once that day became available, boom, they were all sold out. Hotel releases more, boom, they all sold out instantly. To which Cody's like, "Hey, we might need another hotel." Ain't we got any more of them hotels around here? Hello?
Chicago. So, yes.
No, you'd be surprised. They're all townhomes, every one of them. Even the big giant ones, they're all townhomes.
Joey Ryan's Ghost is my These Ghouls cover band.
It's not bad.
Let's see, Christopher Brown. The Young Bucks on the original venue for All In. We actually had to convince Super Dragon to move Battle of Los Angeles to a different weekend because we just needed all hands on deck for the date we found.
Mm-hmm.
July 7th at the Cow Palace. I don't know if people even realize that, but that was our building and our date, and we realized, wait a minute, New Japan is probably going to be in Long Beach in early July, so we probably shouldn't run that weekend, and we changed it. And New Japan ended up running the same date in the building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder how sales are for that. I haven't heard much about that. They were slightly underwhelmed. Whelmless. The Whelms. They were whelmed, and they were under here.
Okay.
They'd sold like 3,000, which is a lot.
It is a lot.
But you're in the Cow Palace, which is like bigger than that. You have a lot of hope when you go in there. And I miss that name from being a child, and I was hearing that they're going to be at the Cow Palace, like nowhere near California at all. But something about a place called the Cow Palace made me happy.
Moo.
Nah. You got to sound a little more regal than that. Not
Okay, sunshine.
Can I get a moo, sunshine? In your own time. Take your time. Okay, now go.
No sunshine.
No. God damn it.
How far away am I from Regal's hair? I need a part down the middle.
It's a little late in the day. I usually catch you early when your hair's all like nice and poofy.
Mm-hmm.
Not right now.
No, it was pretty sweaty out there earlier.
Yeah.
So.
And it also rained its ass off for like a minute.
Yep.
Committed. There's my commitment. Told you.
What was that?
There's my commitment right here.
Yeah.
You work a job for like a decade, and they tell you can't grow a beard, and then you quit and or get fired. All of a sudden, you're like, I can grow a beard now. I got into weird Mr. Mom territory a little bit, where I was just wearing the same clothes for like a month.
Fun.
And then I burned those clothes and the whoopee, and I thought I should shave. I'm about to go be a young professional now that I'm old, and I didn't. It's not berserker.
Huss.
Ow! Why is it so sharp? Why is it pointing? When he threw that sword into the ring, it scared the shit out of me as a kid. That son of a bitch got a sword. I don't think that's legal.
Why don't we do berserker pushes anymore?
Okay.
Like the squash matches where he won by countout?
Hold on. We need to talk now.
Okay.
The hell did you just say?
Why don't we get berserker pushes anymore?
Okay. Define for... I mean, I know, but you should tell the people what a berserker push... What the fuck are you talking about? What's a berserker push, Justin?
When he would be on Superstars,
Mm-hmm.
he would come out and they would be squash matches.
Okay.
But instead of pins, he would basically shoulder block you out of the ring and win by countout.
That's not bad. I like that.
Yeah.
I almost want that for Strowman with his stupid shoulder tackle thing.
Yeah. Somebody just can't get up. And then he just stood there and Huss, 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 whatever that is.
Did he do that along with the count?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was like in sync, but he definitely did it while they were
Backstreet Boys.
counting.
Wasn't he with
Yeah.
Fuji?
Yes.
Fuji have the weird eye makeup at this point?
No.
Okay, I hated eye makeup Fuji. Eye makeup Fuji was the worst.
I know he's had Fuji, but I think he also had Whippleman, I feel like, at some point. I don't know, man. Like, that is very blurry. The Berserker.
Did you ever have any time with the Grand Wizard?
No.
Me neither.
Not racist.
Well, okay, come on. Slick?
Yes.
Do you remember Slick?
Yeah. He managed Hercules, Akeem,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't remember who else. But I vividly remember Hercules.
I miss good managers, dude.
Power and glory.
I'm very excited for Vega.
Yeah,
Selena
dude.
Vega. You know why? Because she is earning everything she's got coming to her.
Oh, we're gonna be on live television in front of however many people.
Mm-hmm.
Killed it. She was great.
Yeah.
She was great, and she makes her client look like $1 million, which is all you ask for from a manager.
The interaction and play in there, you could tell he treats her. And he's el idolo. He's not. He's very dismissive to everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
He has respect for her,
Mm-hmm.
and she has respect for him.
Yeah, man.
Almost as if it's a working relationship.
Yeah.
El Idolo.
El Idolo.
I'm so excited about Almas. Almas is gonna be my favorite.
I'm curious to where like he lands because I don't.
In the ring usually. Sometimes on the outside.
Who they're gonna feud him with off the top? I hope they let him just kind of have like
where
the
you can
squashes.
get your berserker matches.
Why not? Let him be Tranquilo in the middle of the ring.
I would love that, dude. There's your berserker. There's where you want your berserker push.
I'm in.
Hey, just all in.
I wish.
This is where you point at her. I don't know how this stuff works. Easy. Oh shit! Far away look. You okay?
Hey man, why? No, I was talking about the event in Chicago. What is the matter with you?
Well, I don't know, man. It's a long
How dare
list.
you
Here we go.
besmirch my name and you're besmirching my name and Liv's.
Very elderly
Me,
parents.
Mr. Liv Morgan. How dare you?
This is very, what?
Hmm?
Who are you?
Mr. Liv Morgan.
Mr. I want to put my head down now.
Why?
Because I ate an entire cheese ball. Man.
Did you eat the whole thing? I saw you over there eating it. It's like, is he eating a cheese ball with a knife?
Well, his cheese ball with a knife. I've had the food I've had today has been. I tried making a trail mix type thing. But I got like the healthiest of the nuts and some sugar-free chocolate morsels, and I made a thing, and I ate a bunch of pepitas. And apparently, turns out pepitas.
Didn't you
make me
do this?
What?
I think you already did this.
I did this bit.
Yes.
Well, then I ate a cheese ball, Justin.
Then you ate a cheese ball.
You know,
Make you feel better?
yeah, the old pre-show cheese ball that we usually do, along
Who's
with
this we?
the 2 expired V8s. Justin,
You're just making bad choices left and right.
Justin, I was going home yesterday,
Uh-huh.
and I went to the 7-Eleven near the house there, and they had pepperoni sticks. I usually get the spicy meat sticks. They had pepperoni meat sticks. I decided to get them. I bought them, went to buy them. They weren't in the system.
Huh.
So she went back there, looked at a price, found a similar price, came back, charged me like $1 a pop for them.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I felt like I was getting out of it. So I go and
Getting a good deal.
I open up the meat stick, right? The pepperoni meat stick. I got to bite in it. It's like, God, this is a little hard.
Heyo.
Yeah.
Hard meat sticks.
So it's like a pepperoni jerky. And I was like, God damn, that's tasty. I like that. And I eat it. And then I open the other one. And I take a bite. And then I look at the expiration date. 4 months ago.
Oh, boy.
I'm clearing out their old inventory, Justin.
Good for you.
And it's food. I'm eating a lot of bad things. Not necessarily bad for me, but they're bad for me. I'm going to die. Oh, Christ, I ate a cheese ball. Head down. Justin.
Hmm?
Liam. It's wrong show, wrong bit. Oh, shit.
Oh, snap.
That's what I meant. Oh.
That's actually the first song title for, that's going to be track 1 on Pickles and Cereal.
Pickles and cereal?
Yeah.
You need a cream-based something in there.
What? Why? No, Pickles and Cereal.
It ain't no ice cream and whiskey,
Okay.
but food broke up. So
No.
what can you do?
This is these ghouls. Pickles and Cereal. Coming soon. Actually, I wrote Ruru Loves FTC. I wrote the riff for Oh Snap, so I've got some work to do there. I started writing a song called Great Expectations. And then also Stay Down is an old song that I had written a couple years ago that I want to keep.
Aren't those on Corey Graves' Knuckles?
Mhm.
It's great.
Your French Toast Crunch.
I've been called worse today. Justin, how are you?
So we covered all in.
Mhm.
I mean, as much as we can at this point, I think, until card information starts coming out. Do you think is September far enough away to where we could still, if tickets don't get ridiculously priced, we could still get out there? Probably not, right?
Don't know. Yeah, I think I'll start. Well, then I start other training. I don't know. I still might be in some stuff, but it's something we can actually look at. You know that? We can actually look at it.
Huh.
It's almost as if I get to live indoors for a while.
Hey, fun. So the
Jesus,
advantage of us moving to Wednesday nights is going to be that we have Raw and SmackDown has already happened. NXT already aired as well, but we didn't get to watch it.
I'm gonna go head to head up against Dork Trek. Take them down a peg.
Well, they're not live, so
Can we anyway?
just saying that there's one show that's live.
See, starting shit already. Don't tag anybody with this show. Not today.
Tomorrow,
What's
we are definitely off, and I apologize. We're getting used to the new digs.
There was a whole lot of weird setup involved,
Well, and again, it's
and I don't know what the hell to do.
it's pretty much a down week because we have 5 weeks till Money in the Bank. I don't
Which
wanna,
is an interesting thing. How do you feel about having that much time between Backlash and anything?
depends. So
Okay.
far, so good.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Because it's they're not taking forever to fill out the
Mhm.
card. They've already announced a lot of the matches, which means we're gonna have plenty of time to start telling stories.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And room to tell other stories.
right.
We're not spending a lot of time developing where we need to get to. We know where we're going to get to.
Mhm.
We're going to develop those stories. We don't have to spend hours on it. Why do they hate each other?
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to hate each other.
And a cool thing is, a lot of the roster is getting matches on television because they're trying to qualify for Money in the Bank, which
Mhm.
is great.
Giving
Always
people,
great.
giving reasons for odd matchups, and I friggin' love that. There's
Yeah.
nothing I love better than because as much as they want Roman Reigns to work, Seth Rollins is working.
Yeah.
The fact that we get to see him do odd things with odd people every week is amazing, dude.
Other than the follow-up, it is weird that it was Owens this week.
I saw somebody tagged some of the stories. Like apparently he owed Owens one from a long time ago from something.
Oh.
It's just because, sorry, they're not looking that deep into continuity. But someone said, "Hold on, I found some continuity here." To which WWE would be like, "I don't give. Cool, man. Good for you. I'm glad you enjoyed." But at the same time, it's like to go back and see that. It's like, oh, that's adorable. There can be a reason for any two people to fight.
Yeah.
It's called the Intercontinental title, for goodness sake.
Yes. Oh my god. And it's hot. Like
Yes.
for once, it didn't. Well, again, I still don't think it cooled when it went on Roman, and I think you could have done this same thing with Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be as successful? I don't know, but Roman wouldn't be what Roman is right now. Like,
What is Roman?
I don't know, man. A draw.
Well, no. What is Roman? What is the gimmick? What is the thing? What is his selling point? What is it that makes him a star?
Tough dude.
I think
I
that's
overcome odds.
I'm trying to think that's the problem. I don't want to see him overcome odds
No,
because
nobody
he goes from being a badass to overcoming odds to being a badass to being a tweenish a-hole
Well, his thing on
to being a goody two shoes.
his thing on Monday was great.
Yeah, it was.
I like that. I like that spirit. Like that
If
spectacle.
if he could do that backstage every week, that'd be fantastic.
Well, any kind of a spectacle thing. I
Through
mean,
a wall.
the thing was that worked for Braun was he started doing those spectacle things.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Braun can do like feats of strength type stuff.
Or strength of feats.
Just find, even if it is just him spearing and punching people.
And making people live in fear.
Yeah,
It could be coming at any moment, and it could be for anybody.
and it's like, well, I'm not getting what I feel like I deserve. So,
Dude, there's nothing I hated more than just that feeling of like, oh my God, are they going there? He's been screwed. Don't play it up. Don't say it. Don't mention it. Mentions it's like, oh
Yeah.
God.
but I mean, if it isn't, I'm saying it anymore. It's just I'm going to go out there and take it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where last week I said something about, what if he worms his way back into Money in the Bank and wins? And if that's the only way he can get another match with Brock, and then he steals it from him. I don't want that. And I said that last week too. I don't want that. But isn't that better than him just getting another match? And it's
better, but then
it's
the feeling
move.
the feeling that comes along with that is like, oh, these other guys are so close, but nope, can't because there's Roman. Now, if it's him defeating, and I don't know, man.
Awesome.
Is that Zions?
Mhm.
No, I'm good. No, I have to be able to see tomorrow.
Oh, this one's good.
Is that just the thing with Roman is that they don't know what he is? Is he screwed and he's fighting authority? Is he overcoming the impossible odds? Is he the everyman? Is he the underdog? Is he the overdog? Well, he's just a big dog. This is his yard. He's a badass. It's like they're trying to do too many things with him.
Christopher Brown, one of the things he had was him apparently ending Taker's career until they changed their minds, and followed that up with a huge victory over Cena.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went on a losing streak, which I thought was fine.
Right.
But then,
Can almost be very good.
and then the other side of let's see, Rumble and Chamber, he didn't win those. Or did he win Chamber? How did he get the match with Brock? I already don't remember. How did he get the match with Brock at Mania? Was it Chamber? I think it was Chamber.
Yeah, it was Chamber.
was
He
Chamber.
pinned Strowman
Yeah.
after Strowman destroyed everybody.
Yeah. So
Make Strowman look strong. Make Reigns look stronger.
it's like,
Okay.
again, they did everything right. And then even with that losing streak, they were doing everything right.
Mhm.
Put the Intercontinental Championship on him. Everything right. Not winning the Royal Rumble. Everything right. And then suddenly Elimination Chamber, he wins and LOL, Roman wins. And then he doesn't win the championship at Mania.
Yeah. I feel like they could have got away with it there, dude. Like, I know Mania's supposed to be the big one. And I almost feel like they could have got away with it. I don't know, man. I just wish they would center on one thing and just stay on that one thing.
Yeah.
If he's a Samoan badass, let him be a Samoan badass. And that means he doesn't have to overcome odds.
And
If he needs to overcome odds, so be it. If he needs to fight authority, so be it. But he can't do all of these things all at the same time. It just feels like the story is so scattered that you can't. How did he get to that match at Mania? Was it being a badass? Was it overcoming odds? Was it spectacle? Was it because he finally got unscrewed by the authority? And we don't know or care.
yeah.
I want to be able to care, and you got to stick with one. Fight the authority if that's the thing. There's no authority to fight.
You know you're losing. You're in a losing battle if we're hopping off. Because again,
We are talking about him, which goes to my point of, hey, you're moving the emotional tachometer one way or the other. But it's just because we're falling into it like, Christ.
yeah,
It's not a good thing. Meanwhile, we can talk about Rollins, go, oh, my God. You see him with Mojo? Friggin' amazing.
Yeah.
That was great. Who else is there that he could go up against? Oh, my God. We could get Rollins versus Zayn. What a fantastic thing. He just goes through a weird kind of mid-cardish roster of people. It'd be amazing.
you know the problem is there are tons of Reigns matches that I want to see,
Mm-hmm.
but until he either wins the Universal Championship and we can start seeing them, or just ducks the F back and finds somewhere else on the card to be.
I don't even need him to be somewhere else on the card. It's just find something and do that one thing with him.
Yeah.
Sometimes more, it just gets in your way. Sometimes you can do a lot more with a lot less.
What do we say? Like, what's Elias? Elias is doing a lot with not much.
Walk with Elias.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play my guitar. Also, your city sucks.
Yeah. You know who is like
Synergy.
who is exceeding right now? Like
Mm-hmm.
he's shooting right to the top.
Who's that?
Drew McIntyre.
Uh-huh. Why?
'Cause
He's a badass. Is he overcoming odds?
Mm-mm.
Is he a badass?
Yeah.
That's it.
And he's succinct, and he's got a message. We're great.
I think they effed up.
Putting him in a.
No.
Okay.
They put a live mic in front of him, and he was good.
Oh yeah.
I don't think they meant it to be that good.
Yeah.
And I remember how Dolph Ziggler saved Bobby Roode.
Mm-hmm.
Meh.
We're gonna do the, and that's gonna.
I got this, and he saves it, right?
Yeah.
I almost felt like Ziggler got a little thrown off his game because McIntyre starts into the whole like these dicks just hanging around cashing a check. To which Ziggler's like, well, hold on, I think that's what my character was just about to be. I don't know because they've tried to do too many things with me. One thing, hammered home. Let him be that dude. But yeah, McIntyre is just too damn good. What's up? What's up?
My mom.
You're-
Well, that reads, well, how do you talk about wrestling for so long? She tried to ask, and it got typed out weird. We enjoy it. There's a lot. There really is a lot to talk about every week because just in WWE alone, there's 3 hours of Raw, 2 hours of SmackDown, 1 hour of NXT, 1 hour of 205 Live, and then whatever extra content you want to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Which I watched, I think, a Table of 3, and I finally watched the Team Little Big ride along.
And the most important thing that happened in wrestling all this week, Camp WWE.
Oh God, I did watch the second episode of that.
Oh, I haven't watched the second.
A little bit better than the first one.
Well, I watched the first
good,
one,
though.
which had the John Cena. First thing he does is throws a Bella's food on the ground. It's like, oh, it's bad, rough timing.
Yeah, really.
I mean, great timing, but rough timing. Oh, not to mention the Total Bella's coming back.
yes.
It's a bunch not so wrestling related. Okay, okay. Sorry,
I honestly feel like until because there's no spots for Raw left. I honestly thought that McIntyre was gonna be in Money in the Bank and win it.
Good.
Well, can't now.
Well, I know
unless somebody
now.
ducks out.
We've got enough time that it can be like, hey, put your spot on the line.
Yeah.
I was going through the thing. I was reading through Money in the Bank things, the history of Money in the Bank, and the 19 cases
I think.
and 16 successful defenses. But there were a lot of times in there where it was like, hey, put your contract up on the line, and that became not necessarily a title, but a reason for a feud.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not you, man. I want that title, and I'm going to use it.
Let's see. I know
I
Ziggler-
think Edge took one.
Edge took Anderson's because
Mhm.
Anderson won Money in the Bank, but then, well, Kennedy won Money in the Bank,
Kennedy.
but then put it up against Edge, and
Uh-huh.
Edge won it and then capitalized with it.
Yeah.
Ziggler feuded with Jericho
Mhm.
at one point over it. It was the year that Ziggler main evented TLC with Cena. It was at SummerSlam, and then it was career versus Money in the Bank, and Jericho got put away.
Boom.
Yeah, and Cody and Sandow.
Oh, yeah. That was a fun one.
Yeah, and Sandow, Cena, and Corbin are the three who've lost.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But
So who else is worried about Braun on a ladder? It is weird to me that Braun is in that match.
it doesn't
not
seem like a
gonna win
place
it.
he needs to be.
He's not going to win it. I mean, you need those big guys. You need the Mark Henrys, the Canes,
The Lars Sullivans.
yeah. But Braun is so far beyond
It's my Lars
Money in the
Sullivan face.
Bank, and he's a super baby face. You don't have super baby faces winning Money in the Bank.
Mhm. Does he overcome odds?
No.
Doesn't, does he?
He is the odds. You said that last week about what Reigns could and should be,
Mhm.
and it's basically what Braun is. He is the odds, and that's the story. I'm a monster among men. Good luck. I'm gonna whoop that ass.
And it's simple, and it's easy, and it works. I mean, not to steer off point here, but you know who else I feel is weirdly lost in the shuffle because it was Reigns is the biggest culprit of it. Is and again, not his fault. It's just a matter of like, hey, what's not working? They keep trying to course correct. Ziggler had a lot of that course correcting. I feel he's on a solid effing tear right now
Yeah.
because it's very simple. We're here to whip your ass.
We're here.
Y'all
We're
got
good.
soft. We're here.
Mhm.
Bobby Lashley.
I'm interested to see where they're going, though. They finally figured out a way to make me care
Yeah.
because they put him with Zayn. That's gonna be
Because
fun.
look, dude, they said, look, Bobby's not. We can't let Bobby go out there again right now. Sammy, you're the best, and you're the best. You're amazing, dude. Can you go out there by yourself and get him over? I'll see what I can do. Wait, where are my glasses?
Yeah.
Do you know how much I cheered for? First of all, that's a very uncomfortable segment to have to watch.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I'm going, not because it's a bad segment, because the type of segment I'm watching, the one dude out there by himself with a mic, and I'm going, I hope this goes well for you.
Yeah.
I have faith in you. You could do this. Please do this. And I'll be damned if he didn't do it.
Yeah.
And that was just like, zipper comes down. It's like, oh, here come the glasses.
I wanted the glasses.
The glasses come out. That was amazing.
Yep.
It was absolutely amazing. Establishing a reason for the
Got
feud.
a note.
It's got a note. I'm going to read the first, like, half a sentence. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I care about Zayn. Still don't care about Lashley. But
I definitely want to see what that is.
this can happen. Something
exposure.
can happen there. And if it's 4 weeks of Sami Zayn expose, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Bobby getting more and more upset, more and more like he has to defend his name.
Mm-hmm.
Establish himself as the dominator.
Yeah.
Fine, just do it. But we've already seen him go two very vastly different directions. We've seen him go, first of all, if they battle over who gets to wear the Kangol.
Because he wants to be him. He wants to be me. Did you see the hat?
It's the greatest. Bobby Lashley has already been to, oh my God, one of the most dominant men in this industry. To, I like my family and everything's great and wonderful. You know how kids would play around and kill a bully. It's great, right? I want that investigation to go 4 weeks, and I want it to come out that Bobby Lashley is just an absolute murderer.
Whoa.
Like, he had sisters. He had 7. He's down to 3. Blink, blink, audible blink.
Guess who got a big win on Raw?
Who got a big win?
The B team.
I saw someone theorizing about this. So it's like, wait a minute. I think we're opening up a cold case. 2B wasn't the Bludgeon Brothers.
Oh.
I don't know if you noticed on their custom legal pads. BB. And I fell to the ground. And I laid there. And I rolled a little bit. And I laughed till I cried.
Yeah.
Then I cried till I laughed.
Big
it was
win
amazing.
for the B team. Because the idea is that they want title shots.
They do. And they
Do you know what that means?
What does that mean?
The Deleter of Worlds versus the B team. That
Well,
means they could get deleted.
It also means we get some hot and sexy rotunda on rotunda action.
I worry about your word choice there. I don't know why.
Bray and Bo are...
Yes, I know this.
I know you know this.
I don't know why you think that's
makes
hot
me happy.
and or sexy.
It's great. It's the best.
Kind of bigger, bearded dudes
Mhm.
beating each other up. Why that is either hot and or sexy for you.
What you doing after the show?
Not beating on you. That's weird, man.
They could stand to be deleted, couldn't they?
Yeah,
Come back as weird, because goddamn, they're weird right now.
I like it.
And they're the best weird. Huh?
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 It's great.
We haven't discussed this at all,
Yeah.
but I'm glad that that's what appealed to you, and that's
Yeah.
what stuck out. Huh?
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 Well, it's,
Simple and stupid, and they're not trying to rewrite history. They're not trying to be all that crazy. They're not trying to be everything to everyone. They are this. Huh?
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 Huh? Okay. I'm done.
Well, and see, this is the great thing. So they changed their name to the B team.
Okay.
So they're
Well, they tried to be the A team.
the Miztourage. They can't be the A team, so they're the B team. Not because they're Bs, because they're the best team, the B team.
Before we go on,
Mhm.
Kurt Angle is the worst goddamn actor in the world. Hello. Hello. His just neck looks bigger every week. I think it might still be broke.
Yeah.
Maybe. It would explain the lack of motion in his lower body.
The
B team.
And
Never been more excited.
well, it's cool because like it gives them a reason to be on a win streak, but they're still the Miztourage.
Mhm.
They're just not calling themselves that. So they start tangling with the Deleter of Worlds and get deleted and become something completely different. And we have the Weird Four. I'm into the Weird Four Horsemen.
The weird 4 horsemen?
I don't know what they call it, but the Weird Four Horsemen. I just love that idea.
God damn it. That is so... That's wonderful. By the way, I know they're not listening, but I still have to say this. I have a thank you to issue to London. Thank you, London. You good? Because when Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy ask you to stand to your feet, to a man, everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. What did he say to Wilder? Oh, your athleticism has befuddled me. He says it. You hear it kind of picked up on camera. He does a really good job now of projecting to try to get picked up because everything he says is goddamn insane.
Uh-huh.
It got picked up just enough for me to go, that made me happy. He's trying to make goddamn Wilder giggle. Your athleticism has befuddled me. That was wonderful.
Wonderful!
So good. So good.
So good. Well, let's see.
I tried to explain the history of because I'm watching with a fairly neophytic fan, a new one, newish. I tried to explain the history of Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. I was like, well, there was this guy. You see No Way Jose. There was a guy like that before, and he was with them.
Mm-hmm.
And that one dude from the Ascension was in there for a minute, but then he wasn't. They were the Social Outcasts.
Mm-hmm.
But then he wasn't. Who was the fourth man in the Social Outcasts?
Adam Rose.
And?
Okay, so there was Adam Rose, Heath Slater.
Heath Slater.
Bo,
that's what it was.
Curtis.
Jinder Mahal, main eventer.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre, the manest man of all man.
That dude is a man.
And
like, he could come out to Regal's old music.
And, like, unironically.
Yeah.
Just sneering at a tree till it falls over. My voice is starting to bail out on me. Dude.
Well, let's.
He's a man.
Let's get here then, because
such a man. Jesus, really?
Yeah, we're at like an hour 15.
Sir, you're merciful. I appreciate it. This is us kind of working out the kinks this week. This is us proving that we're not gonna let a week slip by without doing some dumb stuff.
You know what would help though?
Oh Christ!
Maybe between now and Wednesday we talk about what we want to talk about. We don't have to have a discussion, but maybe start putting some framework together. I'd like Book It to come back next week. Which, by the way, I called it. What did I call it last week? Let's Book the Territory.
Mm-hmm.
I like Book It better.
Book It is amazing.
Yeah.
Is it going to be books? Do I have to read?
You don't have to read, but you need
Can
to know
they be the
characters
books that were
of
the movies? Can we still call it Book It if it's a movie? So
Sure.
we do movies every once in a while.
Yeah.
Do we still call it Book It?
Yeah.
We're going to get sued
has-
by Pizza Hut with their little personal pan program for the churn.
Is it still there? Do they still do that?
I don't give a shit.
So, they're telling us we have to go. Enzo Amore,
Well, what happened with Enzo?
not exactly exonerated, not
Okay.
exactly cleared of charges, but no charges are going to be pressed, I
Oh.
guess.
So they were dropped,
Yes.
or charges are no longer being pressed.
They're-
Yeah, I think you said it the best way
Yeah,
possible.
no charges are being pressed. So
Mhm.
it doesn't mean that he didn't do it. It just means that they can't prove that he did.
Now, is that official from prosecutor, or is that the complainant withdrawing, or is that information not out yet? I don't think that information's out.
I don't know. Enzo actually did, like, his attorney released something. Let me dig it up on.
Attorneys have a way of saying as much as they can without having to say what they can't.
Yeah.
It's, wonderful like that. But yeah, I mean, we still have to go back to the fact that Enzo wasn't necessarily fired for the complaints.
Right.
He was fired because
He didn't let them know.
he didn't let them know
Right before, like, this massive show.
Yeah.
Because it happened right before Raw 25, like the day of is when it came out. And
Just egg on everyone's faces.
Yep. so here's the statement from his attorney. On January 22nd, Eric Arndt, also known as Enzo Amore for World Wrestling Entertainment, was accused via the internet and social media of misconduct during an alleged incident in Phoenix, Arizona several months earlier. Prior to that date, no law enforcement or any other official had contacted Mr. Arndt regarding such claims. However, after the careless, unfounded tirade on social media, Mr. Arndt learned of these accusations when his counsel reached out to Phoenix police. Subsequently, and as evidenced by the vast amount of online admissions and other publicly available information, it was soon clear that the accuser exhibited a complete lack of truth or credibility. At all times, Mr. Arndt fully and unequivocally denied such accusations and remained confident in clearing his name. The Phoenix Police Department recently informed Mr. Arndt and his counsel that there is insufficient evidence in this matter to warrant any criminal charges, that the matter will not be transferred to the county attorney for prosecution, and that their investigation and case is closed. No charges were ever filed. The matter is closed. So,
lawyer earning his money, going out there and saying, here's as innocent as I can say you are in every possible way that I can say that he's innocent.
So again, it doesn't mean he didn't do it. But his name is cleared as best as it can be.
Again, and you know what? I was going to bring up the point, Christopher Brown in the chat there when pulled it up there, that Impact conference call there. Names like Enzo Amore aren't being ruled out because we just had Rich Swann, who also had a little bit of a issue. Signing with Impact after retiring briefly, which is weird because this is after Enzo just had retired, kind of.
I guess the name probably because he's gonna have to change his name.
He'll be fine.
Yeah,
he'll go back to that all day Eric Arndt, his original thing that he was doing, and he'll be him, and it'll be fine.
Yeah,
but I mean, there's always there seems to always be somewhere to be booked. Which reminds me, we'll look at this up after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy Star been booked anywhere ever since that incident?
I don't think so.
Well,
I know people were saying she was going to be blackballed, so.
Besides the point, that's another day. They are telling us that we gotta go.
Yeah. All right. Let me do this and then this. Yeah.
Hey, it works. Look at that. Well, how about that? I should talk on the microphone every once in a while. Hey, everybody. Let the music hit. Hey,
do they want none?
I think they could stand a little bit.
Do they want some?
Dilly bites? You not getting the hot stuff? You okay?
Have any.
Oh, I was wondering what your reasoning was. I'm worried about you. I don't want any sort of ulcerous stuff. I feel like we're all still too young to be having problems.
Thanks for reminding me.
We're eating pepitas.
This is not gonna
cheese balls.
It's not gonna be sufficient.
It's all right. Somewhere you'll say goodnight to Liv. Maybe tonight's the night she says, "Hey, good night, the Hulkster."
That'd be great.
It would be. I'm with you on that.
Hey.
Sup. A lot of S's. Hey, you got more. Sorry.
Just an I see you would be nice. Liv, I just want you to know, I see you. I live you.
Okay, we gotta stop this before we get calls. Hey, everybody's hashtag Wrestlepals. If you dig us, dig what we're doing. Thanks. Follow us on the various social media platforms. By us, I mean Justin. Twitter. Twitter has become an active little place, man. At Wrestlepals VA on there. If you like the Facebook page, Wrestlepals VA there as well.
That's right.
You want to go check out the YouTube if you want the video back fat catalog. I'm plateaued like a muffle. Besides the point, you go on YouTube, spell it out, hashtag WrestlePals. You get to see how wrong we are in literally everything because I talk a lot of crap. And guess
we like
what?
it that way.
Guess what? A lot of wrong. I like being wrong, though. I like getting got, Justin.
Me too.
I love getting got. Also, we're available. We're trying to get up on Spotify. Goddamn mystery. Who the hell knows? Google Play, all those funky places, including iTunes, the largest repository of the fine podcasts out there.
Hashtag Justin is great.
Someone else's subconscious speaking to them? I'm feeling remarkably positive about you, sir. Anyway, hashtag Justin is great. Anywhere on social media, he'll find it. And also, hashtag Wrestlepals. Anywhere on social media, he will find it.
Yes,
Who is he? Well, he is hashtag Wrestlepal Justin. You find him individually on Twitter at the Hulkster. That's pretty much it. You want him to look for you anywhere else? That's the Justin Wilson RP account.
Yeah.
It's loosely affiliated with him. If you get a message to him, though, that dude will get a message to this guy. And he takes that very seriously.
Very much so.
And I'm hashtag Wrestlepal Nate. If you want to get in touch with me, come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Not you. At the Nate Project. Don't do it. You're going to be disappointed. Are you going to feel good because it's going to pop up on my phone? And I always see it. I always social phobia where I completely shut down and I get scared. And I'll probably hide in the dark and I'll look at it and I'll be like, God damn it, they're really messaging me. I'm uncomfortable with this. I'm uncomfortable with that. At the Nate Project.
I think that's everything, right?
Liv Morgan, please just say hi to this. Like, he's not a sick kid, but can you make his, I don't want to say make his, no, that's
I make
bad
dreams
form.
reality, so. She says she lives in my dreams. Make my dreams reality, so.
Yeah, okay, you've crossed the line now. Like, I was supportive. I was going to try to get her to, message you.
Yeah.
Not that I have any pull or any sway, mind you, but I was going to talk to Sway, who was going to talk to her for you, and then try to get her back to you. Just to say hi, Arrange a little meet and greet. Not that I know anybody. I don't even know Sway.
Picnic. Whoa!
Goddamn hashtag Wrestlepals! I just kept talking.
I lost my keys and my little doggy's bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'll take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words to AJ Styles. You know you are. You're phenomenal. Phenomenal.